Salutation, fellow.
And good morrow. Welcome to 212 Today. You're listening to the excretions of air brought to you by the respiratory system of Jackson Reed.
And Finn to the lines flippin' Let's. Oh yeah!
Like the Kool-Aid man, right? I get it.
Today's topic is the ultimate Christmas special, where we have presents and fun. It's not even December, but we already took Thanksgiving out back and strangled it with Christmas lights. So now Christmas is once again going to consume us all. May Santa feast on our souls for all eternity.
Oh dearie me, that was sure something. Finn's gone. He legit isn't here. So, first up is Sky, asking the world about their beliefs. Then Jack will be investigating which Christmas trees are real or if they're fake. I think it was something about Zoe doing cliche things or whatever. Who am I kidding? This show's going down faster than my current state of mind. Oh boy, it's getting a little bit too real. Last person up is a person given the name of Julia Porter. Fun fact, her father named her after the Beatles song, Julia. Whoa! And she's doing the talk with your kids about the classic songs to get us cheery for Christmas. Now John is gonna tell us something about that last segment, all right? Okay, all right, well, if you're still listening, the actual entertaining and interesting part of the podcast, part you came here for, the meat, the girth, the podcast, is here. Put on your seatbelts, put on your big boy pants, and let's get right into this. Go, Sky! Please go.
What's up, guys? It's Sky, and today I'm going to be trying to get you all into the Christmas spirit by asking you if you guys believe in Santa or not. Now, I personally do believe in Santa because who else would be eating the cookies I leave out on Christmas Day? So, yeah, let's get right into it. Do you believe in Santa?
No,
Why not?
because my mom told me he's not real.
What's your name?
Zilla.
Do you believe in Santa?
I believe he was real, but now he's dead, gone, and people are holding on to his memories.
Yes. He gives me hope in the lonely nights that I spend in my house.
Have you ever seen Santa?
Yes, I have.
What does he look like?
Well, he's in the mall. I don't know. I think he has magical shape-shifting powers. He's like a chameleon. Sometimes I go and he's black. Other times, he's like white as snow. I'm just like, you a shapeshift.
Sure.
Why?
Well, it's a real person based on St. Nicholas.
What's your name?
My name is Sean.
Do you believe in Santa?
I do not.
When did you stop believing in Santa?
Around 5th grade when my brother told me, I'm pretty sure. Because my mom told my brother and he ended up telling me. So around 4th grade, I'm assuming.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
When did you stop believing in Santa?
Santa's not real.
Well, there you have it, guys. Not everyone believes in Santa, but some people are still with it. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. See ya.
Thanks, Sky. That did wonders for our ratings, but it did little to pull me out of this pit left by Finn's disappearance.
Bro, Christmas, am I right?
Oh, Finn, you're back! Where are you, dude?
That's of no importance right now, my small succulent child. The podcast must go on.
But...
Silence, insolent non-believer!
Take it away, person 3.
It's the centerpiece of the biggest holiday of the year for many families, a Christmas tree. The focal point for parties and presents, covered in ornaments and lights. Some cherish the scent of a real tree and the tradition of bringing it home, while others prefer a tidier and easier option of the plastic variety. So which is better for the environment? First, let's clear up some misconceptions. Cutting down trees isn't always bad for the environment. Christmas trees are grown on farms like any normal crop you would see, like lettuce or corn. Or unlike those crops, they can grow best on hills. And they are biodegradable. They also make great wildlife habitats and are nature's air fresheners. Can't help but love the fresh scent of pine. On the other hand, artificial trees are often reused. It reduces its environmental impact. Artificial trees are made with PVC and steel, sent to the United States, and eventually a landfill. While that doesn't sound eco-friendly, the impact it has on the environment is reduced significantly if the tree is used for more than 5 years. That and they are just easier to use and dispose of. Real trees can also be reusable, but in a much different way. Some areas use discarded trees to prevent beach erosion, or sink them into lakes to make fish habitats. Personally, real and artificial trees have their ups and downs, but real trees are more environmentally reusable and more traditional. Going out to buy a real tree and lifting it into your home is better than grabbing an old dusty one out of the attic. Artificial trees are easier to set up, but aren't as traditional and are harder to recycle. But despite all this, there isn't such thing as a bad Christmas tree. But the real trees are much better for those who are more environmentally aware.
Absolutely inconceivable that someone can have such an in-depth knowledge.
Of that worthless.
I mean, Christmas is great and all is merry.
Well, I'm trying to understand what the freaking frack he's talking about. Let's go, number 4.
Alrighty, put on your seatbelts, kiddos, because I've been waiting to talk about Christmas since the beginning of the year. And no, not in an overly cheery, oh, what joy, it's Christmas time kind of talk. It's time for me to embrace my inner Grinch. Christmas has already gotten to the point that it is just so repetitive, I want to barf. Honestly, every Christmas is just the same song from different artists who add just a bit of a twist. This doesn't make it any better. It's not a different song. It's just more annoying because it gives people more of a reason to have multiple copies of the same song on a playlist, which means overexposure and just ugh. And then moving on to movies, I like watching movies, but when it's Christmas time, again, it's the same problem as music. Overexposure. In elementary school alone, I must have watched The Polar Express every year without a doubt. Then at home, watch it over and over again, because adults are like, hey, some kids like it, therefore all kids like it. And yeah, I used to like it, but that was before I had to watch it 7 times in a month. But you know what really drives me insane in the Christmas time? The over-commercialization of it. Some commercials are okay. It makes sense. But, okay, car commercials first off. Santa does not drive anything other than a sleigh. No, Santa's not gonna give your parents a car. How many people actually get cars for Christmas? Not a lot unless they're rich. So in October, there's always the problems with pumpkin everything. And so people always complain about that, but Christmas, it's always peppermints everything. Peppermint perfume, peppermint body wash, peppermint lotion, peppermint hot chocolate, peppermint cookies, peppermint hot chocolate, peppermint cookies, peppermint coffee creamer, peppermint chocolate. What's next? Peppermint flavored barbecue sauce? Ooh, that's a bad example. Ooh, I hope that doesn't, I really hope that doesn't exist. But like, honestly, I enjoy Christmas. People tend to take it too far, and it's not bad to have a nice movie. I get a couple of songs, but people need to chill out, and today it's more in your face. Hello, Christmas, buy this, buy that, listen to this, watch that, eat that, or you're not doing it right. And I'm kind of sick of that. Nowadays, Christmas is more about selling something or pushing across a point instead of just relaxing and enjoying time with your family. Christmas has become very industrialized and commercialized. I miss the good old days. Anyways, that was my rant about Christmas. I apologize that you had to listen to that, especially if you're a Christmassy kind of person, but tone it down a bit, honestly. Adios.
There I was, right, in the squirrel garden where Timothy met his love. I was in the cold waters of a now melted North Pole, and then I saw Santa. He took me on his yacht and he gave me his huge...
And we're back. Me and my good old pal Finyard now have sorted out all of what happened, and now it's time we moved on. Oh, Finyard, you met John, right?
No, where is he?
Bro, you've been sitting in his lap the entire time.
Oh, you mean Johan? Yeah, he's great.
Well, the Cranberry Sprite trademark is Johan.
I met him in the Holy Car Parts Temple. He's really dedicated to his religion. I was blessed.
We all know that one of the most memorable things about the holiday season is the Christmas music that affects the radio before it's even Thanksgiving. Whether it's Mariah Carey or Wham that you're listening to, we all have our favorites. But today I'm going to be reading the top 15 songs off of the current week's Billboard chart, aka the ultimate glory spot for a musician in today's world. At number 15 we have Mary Did You Know by Pentatonics. Number 14, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch by Thurl Ravenscroft. Number 13, It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Christmas by Michael Bublé. Number 12, Hallelujah by Pentatonics. Number 11, White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Number 10, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Gene Autry. Number 9, Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow by Dean Martin. Number 8, Jingle Bell Rock by Bobby Helms. Number 7, Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano. Number 6, Last Christmas by Wham. Number 5, A Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives. Number 4, The Christmas Song by Nat King Cole. Number 3, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year by Andy Williams. Number 2, Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee. And at number 1, we have Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas. That's been at the number 1 spot for 30 weeks in a row. Well, now that you've heard this list, I hope you know what to look forward to on the radio this holiday season, because you're probably going to hear nothing else until it's over. Let's get back to the podcast.
Well, anyways, this is the last podcast of the year, and this sure has been quite the adventure. The New Year's coming up, and I want to ask you folks, what's your New Year revolution?
Actually, Jackson, it's revelation. Now, my New Year's revelation is to travel back to the North Pole and find my new love Santa and worship my new car part God.
Well, my New Year's revelation is to exercise.
You godless heathen, you will McFall to hell. The point is to McSave the frickin' world. I have seen the end, and we all die of suffering death unless this podcast continues. So make sure that you tune in next time, where we see you in 2019.
This has been Jackson Reed.
And Finyard Leinstein-Latowski.
And we'll see you next time, hopefully, in the next podcast of 212 Today.